Stress has a cumulative effect in the body. Little by little, or a lot by a lot, stress manifests as tightening and contraction of muscles and fascial tissue, and constrictions of the energetic pathways in the body that in yoga are known as nadis. Over time, this internal tightening and contraction can lead to chronic inflammation. Not good, because chronic inflammation leads to all kinds of conditions and diseases that I don't want you to have. So today, we're going to break that cycle of accumulating stress. We're going to tell the sympathetic nervous system, chill, dude. And we're going to soften from head to toe. As always, big love and thanks to my Patreon supporters. You enable me to do what I love, and you make these videos available to everyone who can't give. So I can't thank you enough. If you're a patron already, I love you. And if you're not, I love you. And I invite you to check it out. For class today, you'll want your journal, so have it ready for after class. And today's a restorative class, so bring your blankets and cushions and pillows. Nothing is required at all, but anything that helps make you more comfy is always welcome. Let's come to an easy seat. Root into the earth, lift up tall through the spine, and as you close your eyes, let your shoulders melt from your ears. Let's take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let go. Again, full breath through the nose. Open the mouth, let the breath go. Let the shoulders fall from the ears. Relax. Come back to an easy full breath in and out through your nose. And we'll spend the first few moments clearing space, welcoming ourselves to practice. Bring a gentle awareness to your breath. And imagine your breath like an ocean wave. The inhale brings awareness, attention to the present moment. The exhale is a letting go of any tension, any tightness. Bring an awareness to the crown of your head. And feel a melting sensation softening from the crown across your scalp, down to the forehead. Feel the lines on your forehead smooth and soften. Relax the muscles around your eyes. And relax your cheeks. And relax from your ears all the way down the line of the jaw to the chin. And now relax and soften all the muscles of your face all at once, letting go. Continuing to sit tall with a long spine, relax into your neck and your shoulders. Feel your shoulders melt away from the ears. And from the shoulders, slowly streaming down the arms, relax and soften to the biceps and the elbow. Relax into your forearm, the wrist. And relax your hands and fingers. Feel as if a fist is opening in the hands. And feel the pulse in your fingers. Coming back to the chest, relax into the chest and the upper back. And then a softening, a melting down from the upper back into the belly, the ribs, the low back, soften. And now into the hips. Feel the whole region of your hips, your pelvic region, softening, letting go of anything that feels tight or tense. And now moving from the hips down the legs into the thighs. Feel a softening, welcoming ease, releasing tension. Into the knees, down through the calves. Feel a sense of melting, loosening, softening. And then down to the ankles and the feet. A soft, gentle awareness. Imagine any tension in the feet, the soles of the feet, leaving the body. Now bring your awareness to the point between your brow, keeping your eyes closed. And let's begin class with an affirmation. I'll say these words out loud, and then you repeat them silently to yourself. Here we go. I am willing to let go of old stories and beliefs that limit me. I am grateful for the miracle of my body. I devote this time to self-care, self-healing, and self-love. And let's sit for just a few more moments, eyes closed, welcoming the energy of these intentions to manifest. And slowly blink your eyes open. Make your way to child's pose. So, knees wide on the mat, big toe mounds come to touch. And sink your hips back to your heels as you reach through the fingertips and slowly bring your forehead down to the mat. We'll just take a few breaths here, grounding, feeling the support of the slow earth beneath us. The earth that gives so much, so vital to our health and wellness. The water we drink, the air we breathe, the food we eat. the joy of nature. Let's take a few moments to feel gratitude for all the earth gives us. And slowly walk your hands over to the right. Place the left palm on top of the right, and as you exhale, dip the left ribs down toward the mat. Lift the right armpit and feel that stretch and twist across the left ribs. Relax as you breathe. Inhale, level it out. Walk your hands back through center to the other side. And then the right palm comes on top. Same thing here. As you exhale, dip the right ribs down. Lift the left elbow, or the left armpit rather. And exhale, sink into that stretch on the right side. Inhale, walk your hands back to center, and then lift your hips off your heels, slide your hands forward for puppy pose. Get a great big reach through the arms. Keep the hips stacked over the knees, and then melt your heart down toward the earth. Slowly, keep the elbows wrapped in here. You want to feel the stretch across the heart, the chest. You can look down, you can look forward if that feels okay in the neck. And press gently into the finger pads as you continue to melt the heart down. A few breaths. And slowly walk your hands back towards you. Come into tabletop, and we'll do a little wrist stretching, because the wrists, man, we really do a lot with them. Typing, texting, but we don't often focus on them, so let's give them some love. Flip your right hand around so that the fingers of the right hand face towards you, and if you can't wrap it all the way around, just go as far as you can. And then slowly and gently, just sink your hips back to your heels a tiny little bit. I mean like a half an inch, right? You'll feel that stretch up the wrist and the forearm. Let your head hang heavy. You can rock back and forth just a little bit if that feels good, or stay still. It's up to you. And then just keep sinking the hips back just a tiny little bit until you feel the appropriate amount of sensation. And it really does not take very much. As you inhale, come forward a little bit, slowly unwrap the hand, sit back to your heels, and just kind of work the hand around. Open and close the fingers. That's what I was trying to say. Roll the wrists and then come back down. And let's do the other side. Flip that left hand around so the fingers face you. And then slowly take it easy. Sink the hips back toward the heels. And breathe into the sensation. I like to shift a little bit to the right and left here, feeling the stretch move across the wrists, but check it out, see what works for you. Maybe stillness is what you need. Inhale, come forward, unwind the hand, sit back to your heels, and then open and close that hand. Roll the wrist a little bit. Now, come forward a little bit, curl the toes under, and sit back to your heels. Fire toes. So this is a really good plantar fascial stretch of the bottom of the feet. The fascial tissue runs from the hips all the way down the legs to the bottom of the feet. And doing this stretch is magic. I mean, it really opens up the hamstrings, the whole back body. You'll find is more open and happy when we do this. And some people are okay to sit here for a while, and some people, this is torture. If it's torture, it probably means you need it a little bit more. But go easy on yourself, right? If you need to come out, you can come forward a little bit. Just breathe, relax into it. And then as you inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky, kind of roll the wrists, open and close the fingers. Big breath in, reach up. Open mouth, exhale, cactus the arms. One more time, sweep the hands to the sky. Big breath, open the mouth, let the breath go. Let's come back down and make your way all the way down to your belly. Big reach the hands and fingertips, stretch, wiggle, breathe. And then come back up to your forearms and your elbows for Sphinx Pose. We'll just stay in Sphinx for a couple breaths here. First, grip the mat, push into the mat gently, and then push your heart forward, draw the shoulders back, and push gently into the tops of the feet and really extend the toes back behind you. What you want to feel here is an opening of the upper back. And if you feel pinching in the low back, imagine lengthening your tailbone down toward your heels. So it's a gentle tilt of the pelvis to push the pubic bone down. Couple breaths, close your eyes, relax, breathe. And slowly blink your eyes open. All right, we're going to come into a really juicy one-arm shoulder stretch here, and this is also a good upper back stretch as well. A pillow makes this stretch so much more comfy, so if you have a pillow, I recommend it. Not required, but it's nice. Move your left elbow forward just a little bit, and then take your right hand and extend it out behind the left elbow and begin to crawl the fingers of both hands in opposite directions. So the left hand is crawling forward and the right hand is crawling straight out to the right as far as you can. The pillow is for your head here. So if you do have a pillow, you can use it to rest the head as we come down. So slowly from here, allow the upper body to press down on that right arm. And as you do, imagine the shoulder blades separating here. So body is pressing down on the right arm. Let your left armpit pull down or drop down as well. And that adds to that sensation of the shoulder blades separating. And as you exhale, close your eyes. You can let your head come down to the mat or to a pillow. And if you feel pressure on the throat here, use your toes to move your body up or down to adjust so you're not choking yourself. And then close your eyes and breathe. As you inhale, slowly come up and gently take that right arm back through the left elbow. Extend both hands overhead and reach. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Great big breath. Open mouth, exhale. All right, let's do the other side. We'll come back to Sphinx Pose. Move the right elbow forward a little bit. Extend the left arm out to the side and begin to crawl the fingers of both hands in opposite directions until you feel a nice big stretch. Readjust your pillow if necessary. And as you exhale, feel the upper body pressing down on the left arm. Let the right armpit come down as well, feeling this idea of separation of the shoulder blades here. Again, reposition the body with your toes so you're not pressing on the throat. Close your eyes and breathe. As you inhale, rise up a little bit. Bring the left arm through and reach both hands overhead. Great big breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Exhale. Relax into the earth. Extend the left arm forward and roll over your left side, coming to your back. Align your body with the right side of your mat. And then take the arms, or the feet and the hands rather, to the opposite corners of the mat. Right ankle stacks on top of the left, and the left hand can either grab that right wrist, or you can grab the right elbow for a little deeper side stretch. Close your eyes and breathe. Make sure the right shoulder and the right hip are grounded to the mat here. As you exhale, release the elbow if you have it. Unstack the ankles. Reach both hands overhead. Stretch. Breathe. And as you exhale, let's scoot to the other side of the mat. And let's do the other side. Hands and feet reach to the opposite corners. This time, the left ankle stacks on top, and the right hand can grab the left wrist or left elbow. Close your eyes and breathe. And again, the left glute and the left shoulder stay on the mat here. elbow, unstack the ankles, scoot to the center of the mat. Let's take one more big stretch. Reach the hands overhead, wiggle the fingers and toes. And as you exhale, bring the hands to rest near your sides and melt into Shavasana. Wiggle your fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles. And as you inhale, take your hands overhead and stretch. Big breath. Exhale, draw knees into chest. And roll to your right side. Gently push yourself up to a seat at the top of your mat. Bring your palms together at your heart. Close your eyes. Let's raise our thumb knuckles to the point between our brow, and we bow to one another in light and in love. Namaste. What a sweet time together, right? Go ahead and grab your journals and take a few moments. Check in, notice what's arising, how are you relating, what's coming up, what are you feeling? And then I want you to consider how this practice, how the last several days of this journey have been, how is it showing up in your life? How is this practice showing up in your life? How is it helping you soften the rough edges? Is it enabling you to see more clearly, to feel more space? What challenges are coming up around it? Just take a survey of what's going on, and then I really want you to celebrate the little wins. If you see anything at all that's manifesting in terms of greater awareness, more of a sense of compassion and connection to the world around you, your friends and family, your own life, a sense of sweetness, all those things. Really take a look and see what's happening, and then celebrate that. Write it down and in a way that celebrates your experience. Love you so much, and I will see you tomorrow for day 13.